this right? Did we have 3 videos that were all Queen Charge Lalo defenses? I am secondhand nervous, like the balls to do this. Okay, so we have a really fun video today. We have 2 pro teams. We have Strut and Navi, and 3 different bases that we get to show you defenses on. And as always, those links will be found in the description, so be sure to snag them at the end of the video. First up, we have Skull King from In-Phase Gaming rocking a base built by Badbog. And attacking today, we have Riggotorres 23 from Strut. So I'm really excited to see how this base performs and how Rigo is going to approach this, because as you can see, there is 3 multi-infernos, a rage tower, and I just don't know how this Queen Charge Lalo is going to do, because there is a lot of high damage pockets here, and if something goes wrong, I think it will be hard to recover that Lalo. So let's dive into it and see how it goes. Okay, let's dive into it. So Queen Charge Lalo stressed me out on the best of days, but looking at this base, I am secondhand nervous, like the balls to do this. So he's coming in with a blimp first and foremost. That's cool. Also has the Queen Charge started down at the 6 o'clock corner. So he does have a Yeti and Rocket Loon blimp to get out that Eagle artillery. The Yetis did get down the Eagle and some of the surrounding defenses, so that was a successful blimp, and the Queen is doing her thing down at the bottom. So far, this is looking good. He's got out one of those high damage pockets that I was talking about. So if this Queen Charge was to go well, then this could be a really solid attack, and that's kind of what you expect to see from these pros. So I am looking forward to this. So he also has the King helping out the Queen there. So he wants the Queen to go towards the Town Hall and to get rid of all of that stuff. So he has the King working his way towards the right-hand side of the base towards 3 o'clock. To create a funnel so the Queen can path where he wants her to. So the Queen is pulling every single skelly in the game right now, and he has to drop a rage spell, but it is too late. The skellies and those Teslas and everything was just too much. The Queen's ability did go off, and now I don't know where this is gonna go. If he was able to save the Queen's ability, I think there still could have been a chance, but if you do notice, there's more skeletons and those ice golems are coming at our Queen here. So he has a poison spell working on those ice golems to help out, but I don't know. He's gonna definitely have to use another rage spell here because, oh, and he uses an invisibility. Cool. So that's good. Saves the rage. Some of those ice golems are down, but this Queen is just not looking too good. We only have 1 more rage spell, 1 haste, and 3 freezes. So Queen is done. She's done. Down for the count. And he did not get the Town Hall. OP Skellies, for real. So he's starting the protected Lalo. He has to use the Warden here, and he's going to go through the Town Hall to secure the 2 stars. So I can confidently say I don't think this worked out quite as well as he wanted it to, but that's kind of what I predicted. This base looked heckin' toxic for some Lalo, but yeah, everything is walking past the Town Hall. Did it not even pull from the beginning? That's so funny. Okay, so he sent the RC, and he didn't think the balloons were gonna go back and get it, and it's probably a good thing that he did because they did die. The RC is working on the Town Hall. She does secure the 2. Ooh, am I talking too soon? Okay, she does secure the 2-star, and we are at 53%, and I don't think we're gonna get much more. I am going to go out on a limb and say this is gonna be a sub 70% 2-star and a killer defense. Great build, Badbog. Yeah, good anti-Lalo base, good anti-Queen Charge. Definitely a lot more damage at that Town Hall than it looks like. So great defense and nice try, Rigo. I saw the plan there. Those skellies just saboed you real hard. Okay, so for our next defense, we have Big Ja Rule from In-Phase Gaming defending Esk from Strut. So for this attack, we have another Queen Charge Lalo incoming, which I'm excited for. Having my first look at this base, I can see that they have built it to be anti-Skelly Donut. As you can see, there is an invisibility tower by that multi-inferno and the clan castle, so that is smart. What else do we got here? We have 2 multi-infernos and 1 single. That's the difference from the other base, as well as some more high damage pockets. So we have a scatter shot at either end of the base to make it a little bit harder to queen charge. You have to kind of choose what side you go to. There is also a single inferno down at that bottom end, and the Eagle Artillery up near 3 o'clock. So I am excited to see how he approaches this base, so let's dive into it. I also realized that I forgot to say who built this base, and it is none other than Underrated. So if you remember from our last pro defense series, he had built this OP base that defended Na'Vi. So I have high hopes for this base. Underrated is, these are my standards for him up here. So I'm excited to see how this defense goes. So we have the queen starting with a Sui. We don't have the healers down yet, and she is just working near that Eagle Artillery compartment. So there wasn't a lot of point defenses here, so you can see that he's just going in with a Sui because he doesn't need to drop his healers yet, making sure that he baits any of those seeking air mines or air bombs, which he did beautifully. So that is great. This is off to a great start. He was able to get down that Eagle Artillery rather easily, and now he is coming toe-to-toe with these heroes. So he drops a rage spell on the queen to quickly get down that enemy hero, and now she is working on the RC. So she has worked her way through this compartment beautifully, and I think he's hoping for her to just keep moving down the base. So let's see what happens. Oh, and the CC was just pulled. So we have some rocket loons. We have a wasted freeze. He did drop it on that rocket loon, but it did what it had to do before it went down. Have the poison spell on the super minions there, and they are moving forward. Queen made rather quick work of those, nothing too crazy, saved her ability, used a rage spell there, and he is beginning his protected Lalo down at 6 o'clock with the Warden. So he has used the Warden ability, it has expired already, and they got rid of that scatter shot down there. So he is chipping away at the base. The monolith did just get down that queen there, or not get down, but used her ability. And Town Hall is also gone. As you can see, there was a tornado trap down at that corner. And now he has the king at the top end working his way through. So RC is still kicking it, but I just don't know if there is going to be enough to get down this base here. That monolith, I think, is just going to annihilate every single thing that gets in its path. And where that king is, nope, there's a Skelly farm, Tesla farm. He is gonna be done soon. And yeah, Phoenix has popped, but it's not gonna matter. There's just not enough. And the RC is getting down that monolith, uses a rage spell to get the multi, but I still don't think it's gonna be enough. He drops his last 2 balloons. He has 1 freeze. Oh, just used the freeze. And I just don't know. Let's see. Nope. RC doesn't have enough in her. Not enough in her. She is down for the count, and that is a beautiful defense. That was such a good attack from Esk, I will say. He chipped away at that base and compartmentalized it so well. That was so good. It was just that Skelly farm and Tesla farm that was just too much for the king and too much for the RC in the end. Otherwise, that was an absolutely brilliant attack and a great defense from Big Ja Rule and Underrated. This is what I expect from Underrated's bases. Excellent baits and great trap placement. So he didn't disappoint me. Great job. Am I seeing this right? Did we have 3 videos that were all Queen Charge Lalo defenses? That is so funny because I actually had no idea that was the theme of this video. We have 3 pro bases defending 3 Queen Charge Lalos. To my surprise, that is what this has turned into. So we're gonna watch Gaku attack Underrated's other base with Queen Charge Lalo. Let's go. So now that we've established that all of these defenses are Queen Charge Lalos, let's have a look at our final base and see what we're working with. So we have an invisibility tower by the town hall with a bunch of builder huts, monolith near kind of the outside by the town hall, which is a little bit different. Excited to see how that goes. And yeah, the rage tower as well with that multi-infernos, 3 multi-infernos. So this base looks like it could be a little bit tough, and let's see how Gaku handles it. Gaku is starting his Queen Charge Lalo near 9 o'clock, starting on that cannon, and he is looking to be working his way through that compartment to get the RC scatter shot. All of that crap that you don't want when you're doing your Lalo. So it's looking good so far. He has dropped his rage spell to keep the queen alive because she is locked on by that Expo, and as well as the scatter shot. So that is a recipe for disaster, as well as those hidden Teslas and Skellies popping out of the ground. So he's handling it all pretty well so far. He'd used that balloon to perfectly bait that mine right there, and he's probably going to be using a rage spell pretty quick here because we're coming into some big damage. All is looking good so far. He is getting that compartment, and that is what he wanted. Drops his rage spell, and oh no, the queen is taking so much damage! Oh! She's down. She's down. So ability was used. I don't think that's what he wanted. The rage and the healers just were not doing enough. She was taking too much damage there. So he's probably going to have to rethink some of his safety net plans here because that queen is gonna be eating up spells. Luckily, he did get rid of that compartment, and he has the log launcher in to get that multi-inferno. Unfortunately, if it was over to the right just a little bit more, it would have got that spell tower. I wonder if that's what he was intending, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It's not touching it, and it's going to stay up. So he has dropped his king down at 6 o'clock to get that enemy king and that bottom compartment with the Eagle Artillery. He did die. His Phoenix is off, and now it's over. Did get some stuff, though. The Lava Hound in the clan castle, the queen did handle that rather easily, and he is starting his Lalo near 12 o'clock with the warden to push through to the town hall. So this is a high damage area. Let's see how it goes. He hasn't used the warden ability yet. He dropped a rage, and now the ability is used. Does hit the tornado right at the town hall. Is it going to go down? Notice that there is that what's it called? Invisibility. The invisibility tower that did not go off at all. Now it's going off, and everything's going to move around it while it is sitting in that town hall poison. So the RC was dropped to help get this multi-inferno here, but the Skellies are running towards her, and the enemy warden is probably going to start locking on here rather quickly. She's still... Oh, Diggy is done, and the RC ability is used. So aside from his cleanup, I don't think there's going to be enough here. If there is a Skelly farm in with this scatter shot, I think it is game over. Oh, even without the Skelly farm, it was just too much. Too many point defenses left there, and that scatter shot just nuked her. So I don't know. We have 4 seconds left, and that is all she wrote. So that was a 86% defense from Gaku. So another beautiful defense underrated. We've had so many good attacks. All 3 of these attacks were really, really well thought out, and they still defended. So some very strong builds from some of the best at World Base Building. And yeah, good job. Thank you so much for watching today's video. That is a wrap. We had 3 killer defenses defending 3 of the best in the game. So if you want to give these bases a try, be sure to check the link in the description below. And if you do end up using it, absolutely check back in the comments and let us know how they held up for you. Bye now.